everybody. Welcome back to the Francois Podcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Francois Podcast.
You get all my nerves. I don't even sound like that.
I tried.
Whatever. Welcome back. And to those of you who are new, we welcome you. I go by the name of Claushelle.
I go by the name of the one, the only. Say my name for me, baby.
Monsieur Francois.
I was going to say Sebastien, but okay.
Sebastien. And we are the Francois. Welcome. So, how you been, baby?
Hey, I'm cool. You saw me walking around the crib. I'm good.
Yes, we are still quarantined.
Yes, sir.
Working from home, maxing and relaxing. Still in love, right?
Yeah, that's not going to change.
Yeah.
Everybody who's new, just know that you can listen to the Francois Podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Music, any of your preferred streaming platforms. We on there, so take a listen. We got episode 1 out, part 1 out right now, and part 2. Y'all can go ahead and check that out. Feel free to leave a comment. Let us know what y'all feel about that episode, and we're gonna keep dishing them out more. We on a bi-weekly thing right now, so we're gonna give y'all some time to chew these episodes, listen to them. You know what I'm saying, absorb them. You know what I'm saying. And then we'll have in 2 weeks we'll have another one for you. So that's how we coming with it now.
You could also drop some comments and thoughts and questions on our YouTube page on these episodes as well. Feel free to make sure you do that so we can hear from you. Go ahead and give us all the feedback. We really appreciate it.
All right. Enough of all that housekeeping stuff. First off, we want to make sure we hope that everybody had a great Valentine's Day, a good V-Day weekend.
Yes.
I'm saying all-star weekend for all the fellas out there. You feel me?
All the love is in the air.
Yeah, so we hope y'all had some, safe and creative dates. I don't know. I guess we
safe and creative dates.
We in the crib with it. That's how we do it. These days, because that's the best way to do it during this time. So
here is a question: what fun, safe, creative dates did couples do? If you have your ideas, thoughts, and your answers, drop them in our YouTube comments, and we could really read and just take a page out of your book, in a sense.
Yeah, we could use some new ideas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of thinking of all these dates by myself. You know what I'm saying?
You better, come on now. You already playing? Really? All by yourself?
I don't have all the ideas. I'm trying. But I do a damn good job.
Okay. All right. So, go ahead. Continue. What were you saying?
Anyway.
Love in the air.
I'm just can I talk to my people?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Hope you had a good V-Day. Hope y'all continue to have. I hope God blesses y'all many, many more. Valentine's Day was always something dope for us, always something special for us. That's when we, every day is special for us, but, we decided for that V-Day and our anniversary, we tried to kick it up that year. Well, we'll always dress up, always go somewhere where the bill would be like $250 or something like that. Just twice a year.
What's wrong with you?
Y'all know Ruth Chris and all that.
Oh, my Lord.
You know what I'm saying? And my wife loves to dress up. My wife will dress up at a barbecue.
Yes, honey.
She'll dress up at Six Flags.
At a barbecue, really?
She'll dress up to change the oil in your car.
Oh, my goodness.
Point is, she's throwing them heels on.
I like to get... at the barbecue, I'm throwing heels on?
You've definitely thrown on heels at a barbecue. Maybe wedges. Saying maybe wedges.
Had a little bit of height.
But you definitely have some elevation there.
Oh, my God.
But it's all good. That's what you do. You told me that from day one. You like to get dressed up for any and everything.
I'd never forget it.
So when we do have these special days, I try to, pick out the spots that, are, strictly like, dress for, dress code
dressing.
enforced, and all that stuff. Yeah, so.
And you took it up a notch with your dressing too. You just changed the whole game on me within the last few years.
So what are you trying to say about the way I dressed before?
Okay, what was the next point?
I feel disrespected.
I'm not saying anything. I was just saying you took it up a level.
Oh, you ain't have to say it.
I'm just saying, you got way better in your dressing.
You know what? I'll wear that. I did. I leveled up.
Skills have leveled up, honey.
Coordination?
You just looking real good these days.
I'm trying.
Okay. Your dressing has, has leveled up a couple notches.
You know, when your wife just start picking out your clothes, like, you don't wear yellow enough. It's like, damn, okay. I didn't notice that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Now I got like 5 yellow shirts, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, being with a good woman that has that eye, it's going to help you level up in
absolutely. Come on.
With your dress code a little bit and all that. But anyway, so for this episode, we kind of wanted to just take a nice little stroll down memory lane and list our top 10 best dates during the course of our relationship now marriage.
Oh man, we're gonna keep in the love theme, keep the love flowing. So this is year 10,
right?
So we got to keep the best theme of our time on our season right now.
Yep.
And just come up with our, what you said, top 10 dates of all time for the Fuss Wives.
Yep, top 10 for year 10.
Man, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's about to go crazy.
Let's run these down. So
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Number 10. All right.
Hold on.
What's up?
Make sure you go get your pen and paper and take down these notes. Okay, they will help your relationship. They will help your marriage.
But
they will upkeep the fun and the the spontaneity in your marriage.
But you ain't think of the fact that whoever's listening, they probably have better dates than we had.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I feel like,
how you go disrespect our listeners?
No.
So they not lit?
I'm not saying they're not lit. I'm just saying, for those of you who need ideas, go ahead and jot these down. Okay? Jeez. I'm not disrespecting anybody.
Hey, I had y'all back.
I'm just saying we had a really good time during we past 10 years.
We definitely did. And those were like, honestly, some of the best moments of my life. From 2010 till now, just a lot of the stuff we did was just memories I look back on and just love. I'll just be scrolling through my phone looking at pictures like, that night was fire. But so let's see. All right, let's go. Let's start with number 10. All right, number 10.
Okay.
I remember this was 2015. One night we got to. I'm gonna talk to you.
Just prepare.
I'm gonna tell you a few things. I don't know if you remember that happened that night, but so we got dressed up, and we went to Chart House, and I believe that's in Weehawken. If y'all know Chart House, y'all know a little upscale, pricey. It's not nice little date. That's how they do.
Oh my gosh! If you don't stop mentioning the prices.
The bigger the bill.
What is it? The bigger the bill, the better the date.
Sure.
What were you?
But actually,
say?
That's not true. You can have a great date in the backyard or something. It's all about who you're around.
No, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say like the bigger the bill, like the fancier, I guess the date would be or where you're at, whatever, all that stuff. Okay. When you look at like the pricing, when you look at the menu, I'll be looking at the menu beforehand.
Babe,
sometimes I'll be like, all right, I'll look at the menu beforehand.
I don't have a problem with
that's
the
a $65 steak. So that means I should
expect
a chandelier over every table. Looking at the menu helps me. Like I can look at the menu before I even see the spot, and the menu will dictate. The menu will show you what you expect the place to look like. That's a fact.
Real? The menu don't even have to be that fancy.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that if you look at the menu, if I see a steak, that's like rent. I expect that.
Steak is not rent for $65.
No. I'm saying. Let me. I'm saying I'm expecting the spot to look a certain way.
Oh my Lord. Okay. All right.
If that steak is like a down payment on a car, and then I get to the spot and a light is flickering, then we out of here. Like what sense that make?
Yeah.
I'm saying before I've looked at the places, sometimes I looked at the menu. I'm like, hold up, this menu crazy. So the spot gotta look crazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Anyway,
we digress.
Top number 10, Chart House. We went to Chart House, 2015. You know what's funny? Like the date itself, kind of forget it a little bit. But what my wife had on, I'll never forget.
Wow. So that's why you think this is
she had the blonde streaks in her head, nice makeup on. She had the leather pants on. Bad joint out there. I was like, she doing it tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I wasn't even. I was wearing something alright, but like, it was. I wouldn't say fancy, but it was, I wouldn't even say upscale either. It was just somewhat formal for me, but you just took it up a notch, and I was like, the way you look right now, I was like, this is perfect. Shit, I love this. I love this.
And that's why you like the date?
Yeah. But you wanna know what's also funny about that day? You don't remember this. Remember when remember that year and that was around that time I had challenged you. I was like, I want to battle you or something like that. So I'm gonna write this verse on you and then you wrote one on me and you wild on me in the car.
Yeah.
So on the way there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of walking in there with the stink
face.
face.
So he just confirmed that I'm a better lyricist.
Yeah, that's not true. But I'm saying that
battler,
never.
a better rapper.
Not at all.
I'm better with my pen.
Never.
You just a hater right
Where's
now.
Your pen?
You just literally confirmed it. Pen? Now you want to retract that.
Where's your pen?
That's okay. That's okay.
Where's your pen?
Once I break it out, you about to be hiding. Don't worry about it.
Is there dust on that pen?
Oh, you know what? Anywho, I do remember that.
Are there cobwebs on the pen?
You know what? Cut it out, okay? Don't worry about my pen. Worry about yours when I break mine out.
Your pen your pen is the one on the paper that you gotta write like hella times before the ink come out. That's what your pen looking like right now.
Whatever.
I got the nice slick uniball joint ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, so what? I smoked you. Go ahead, continue.
Now you did more than I thought.
You?
No, I don't get smoked. I never got smoked. Never. But I'm saying you did way more than I thought. I was like, yo, she kind of wild on me. Oh, like the bars was there, the cadence still like, stop playing with it. So we walking into the restaurant. I remember it. I'm just thinking to myself like, yo, she was really about to wild like that. Why she wild on me like that? Then I was like, all right, I gotta come back with the get back.
Did you ever come back?
I never did.
Look at you. See? Smoked you. Done with it. All right, next number. Number 9. You have any more things to say?
I don't like the way you speaking to me. I feel disrespected.
You never came back.
You know I'm sensitive.
So that just goes to say.
You know I'm sensitive.
That goes to show that, your girl she came already dressed, ready for the battle.
Yeah, you came ready for smoke. You came with a
smoked
bad outfit and then a crazy verse, and then we just walked into the. In fact, you know what? That's probably why I don't remember the day. I was probably thinking about those bars the whole time. I was like, oh, I gotta retaliate something crazy.
I remember the date was really fun. I think we did really have a good deep talk.
Yeah,
and then
those be the best ones.
Took nice photos. I mean, most of our dates, this is what we are. We're just a talking couple. Like, we just talk to each other.
Facts.
We confide in one another. So I think that was most memorable to me about that day. But I do remember it because we took a picture together.
Yeah.
And I remember what I had on because of that. But
Crazy.
if we hadn't had a photo, I'd have been like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm glad I looked nice.
Crazy. Crazy.
I'm so glad. Okay, well, that was number 10. So number 9, one of my favorite dates, is a spa date. So if you are with your mate, you're married, definitely go on a spa date with your mate. It's so much fun. It is, we went to the Sojo Spa.
In Edgewater.
In Edgewater, New Jersey. And it was so nice. It was serene.
It was really clean. The minute you walk in, you got to take your shoes off.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Super sweet date, and I've gone there before with a girlfriend, and you could do separate massages, separate add-ons to your package, so you can do that, or you can just spend the whole day there for one-time fee and just have fun with whoever you're going with, or just take a day to yourself and pamper yourself. The fun thing I love with Monsieur Francois here is that he keeps me laughing. Okay, so this date was memorable. There was 2 things. It was raining that day.
It was.
And then
it was.
And then he just had me dying. I talked about the men's locker room, and then people who were in the water, and then it was raining so much that we couldn't be in the outside pool, so we had to go indoors. And then we tried to relax, but he was like, it's too quiet in here. I don't remember what you were saying, but he was like, let's get out of here. It's too quiet. I was like, it's supposed to be a spa.
You talking about when we were on the spot when everybody went to go sleep?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, y'all came here to sleep? I could sleep at home for free.
This is a pamper day. They're supposed to relax.
Babe, we don't pay money to go somewhere else to sleep. unless we staying nights at a hotel. I'm like, nah, let's soak this up and enjoy, and let's enjoy this. I'm like, y'all tired?
Gosh.
I mean, yeah, we could relax. The sauna was relaxing. I mean, that was pretty dope.
That was hot.
That was crazy hot. Yeah, it was dope.
Too hot.
Sauna was relaxing, and what's the name? Pool was dope. Remember the part where we had to walk on the rocks and the water and all that stuff. There was that.
Yeah.
And then there's another part when we did a hot tub because it had stopped raining at that point. And then we went to this other hot tub out there. It was dope. It was dope. It felt like, but I'll tell you what was kind of, like, they have this pool that kind of overlooks the, what does it overlook? I don't know. It's just real up high.
Hill, yeah, a mountainous area.
Yeah, the pool make it look like, you at the edge of the world. When you look down, you just see like hella, wet grass and some industrial parking lot or something.
And then there was also like pools and different sections of the spa where you go into a pool, or you go into the pool and they actually touch on pressure points. So like one part of the pool is for your back, one is for your thighs, one is for your neck, one is for, like your blood, one is for your feet. Like it was like targeting so many different areas of your body. So it really was a wonderful, relaxing body. Like it was kind of like, you know how you do a detox for your internal body? So you were just going to do like a rehab for not a rehab, but like therapy for your your flesh. So it was really good, and it was so much fun being with him. We had too much fun. Did we eat there? There's a section.
No, we did. We did.
We did?
I ain't gonna lie, I felt rich.
Why?
I don't know, man. It just felt different. Like I've never been to a spa before. That was my first time at a spa.
Okay.
And it was that spa.
Okay.
Different experience. Give me the white robe. I just felt different. I felt like I owned something that I don't normally be owning.
Okay. All right. So it makes you feel like rich, I guess. So go with your mate. If your mate has never gone to the spa before and you guys are well into your relationship, maybe years in, and you want to impress them and make them feel rich, I guess, go ahead and take them to that spa date.
Yeah, shout out to Sojo Spa in Edgewater. Definitely a dope date. Definitely dope.
It was awesome.
All right, so next up, number 8. Oh, all right, yeah, I remember this, but this was probably one of my favorites.
It's my favorite too, actually.
So it was just a regular night. I think it was probably like a Saturday night. This had to be like all of 7-8 years ago. And we just went to this barbecue, one of her favorite barbecue spots called Famous Dave's.
Famous Dave's!
And we went to one in New York.
I gotta get some now.
And it was one of those nights where like nothing dope happened. Nothing in particular happened. But we was just laughing the entire time. Day. Like we was just making fun of stuff that was around us. So like I'm pointing at people, just laughing at them for whatever reason. I don't even remember why. But I remember we was just on one that whole night.
Yeah.
We got this mean booth right next to the outlet so we could charge our phones. Nobody else had that. That was the beginning.
You remember those details?
That was when that happened, right when we got seated. That right there let me know how lit the date was about to be.
Why?
Because I'm just like, oh, look at this. Look at the sign. Like we could. And the funny thing is, ironically, we weren't even on our phones like that.
Right, we weren't.
But it's just dope to have that because you want your joint plugged up.
What?
You just want that.
Okay. So the sign was, it's about to be a fun day because you could plug in and charge your phone.
Nah, it just let me know that right now things are going to work in our favor this evening.
Okay.
Like so, because that just worked out.
I don't remember if my phone was dying, but I'm sure it was because my phone is always dying.
Your phone is dead. Your phone is dead now.
No, it's not. But it always is, so I guess I charged my phone then. You're very detail oriented when you want to be. Like, how did you remember that?
I'm surprised you remember. Yo, that was the first. Remember when we sat down? I was like, I literally said, "Oh, hold up, the outlet right here. Oh, this about to be lit." I was being stupid, but like I just remember saying that. Like,
okay, I don't remember that. I remember that. I don't remember what we had or anything. We were supposed to go somewhere else.
Yeah. We were supposed. Yeah. We were supposed to go somewhere in New York, and that fell through.
Because there was too many people.
Yeah, too many people there.
What was it? It was our anniversary when everybody. We usually go there when everybody is there, like in this Christmas time and it's almost New Year's.
Well, was that around that time?
I think so. I
thought it was like a random like Saturday or something. Well, it could have been around that time. I don't know. I remember it was. It was wintertime though. I remember it wasn't. Yeah, it was definitely cold.
Very cold.
But
So yeah, we just ended up there.
But I think we'll settle. But I think we had a better time there than we would have had at the other spot. Because we, it was just a little bit more like casual, and we was able to kind of
grub.
Yeah, and the food. Yeah, the food was different. Famous Dave got the ribs on deck and all the good stuff.
Man, I tell you.
Yeah, but honestly, what was dope about that date was just the nature of our conversation. I don't remember what we was talking about, but I remember everything being funny. And no, we weren't high, and no, we weren't drunk or nothing like that.
We were not.
But we were just lit off life. Like it was just. I remember just thinking to myself, and we was like, was paying the bill and all that. I was like, yo, every day. I don't know what we gotta do, but we gotta try to make sure every day going forward is just like this or something close to it. You know what I'm saying?
And it was organic. Nothing had to be said. I think we were just cracking jokes. We were talking about anything. We were just laughing. And then I remember you vividly saying, or no, maybe I said it first. I was like, I'm having a good time. He's like, I'm having a good time too.
Yeah. So this was early. Yeah. So this was really early. Yeah.
Maybe the first year or second year. No,
I think it was like second
third
year. I think it was like probably might have been second. Yeah, probably second or third. You're probably right.
Second or third year together, and it was just like we kind of was like sparked again. Well, we were never unsparked, but it was just like a newer plateau.
Yeah, anybody who's listening that's married or dating somebody, you know the what's the word? Like, you know how important or just how special a great date is. Like, just a great night. Like, you like me, I'm the type to, like, I'm very nostalgic. I'll revisit memories in my head that I loved in particular, like certain moments that I really loved, and I'll just sit and just, mull on that for like a while just to get me back to that place and just, make me more happy, at that current moment. Like, I do that a lot. So when I have a great time, I know what it's going to do for me in the future.
I agree. And I think that having dates like that is just a true testament of you knowing that this is the person that you want to keep dating, you want to keep being with and having a good time with. So I'm so glad that I think one of the best parts of us being together was that we always often dated. Like, we just always had a date night.
Yeah.
So So
that was a dope one. Number 8, famous days in NY.
Number 7. So number 7 is categorized as a birthday date. You should always want to have a good birthday date with your mate. And this one was very memorable because it was actually Mrs. Francois' birthday a few years ago. And we went to Bahama Breeze in, I want to say Wayne, New Jersey.
Yeah, it was in Wayne.
And we had this was also a fun conversation,
that was
laughing
a good time.
date.
Yeah, that was a good
He just keeps me laughing.
I remember we was talking we were sitting at the bar and we were just chopping up about whatever. But us, I don't know if you either started speaking Creole, but us being Haitian came up somehow. The bartender just overheard us. And he overheard that we was Haitian, and he overheard that
it was your birthday.
That it was my B-day, and he just gave us like a free shot of Babaku, and I'm like, I would never get this free nowhere. And I was just like, oh man, that was dope. Good old white guy. Hey man, that's what's up. You deserve a pound, sir. But that day in particular, I remember because we were the only ones, or one of the only few sitting at the bar, so we kind of had it to ourselves.
Yeah.
And that was a dope part about it. I kind of like, I like being in an area that's a little secluded. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nobody was really there. So we kind of just, when it's just you two or the bartender or you two in the waiter, whatever, it's like they kind of pay more attention to you. You can kind of get more of what you want. That's how I feel. But like, but yeah, so like, I remember that being a really dope time. That was also one of those times where we was just talking and laughing at literally everything. And,
we just kept laughing the whole night. That happens to us often. We're having so much of a good time that we'd be the last people in the restaurant.
Yeah, or be the ones that, I'll definitely be the one that people hear. Like, it's like, yo, what they doing over there? Like, why they having a good time?
They having such a good time, just the two of them.
Yeah.
And we just be like, oh, okay, good night, thank you. Like, we'll just be the last few.
Yeah, we'll be all nice. We tip.
Waiter waiting on us.
You know what I'm saying? We always make sure we tip. You know how we do.
So it was.
My wife is the type to ask the waiter, oh, what's your nationality?
Listen, no, don't say it like that. I hear an accent, and I'd like to know where they're from.
Yeah, she's been doing
I'm very
that forever.
intrigued by accents, culture, just backgrounds in general. I'm very intrigued, so I always ask about that. Not just I'm like saying, "What's your nationality?" like randomly.
No. I mean, no. I'm okay.
And we often get a random Caribbean or European waiter. It's just not very American all the time.
I mean, well, it'd be like that sometimes. So that's when you'll strike up a conversation with them. Then they'll get to liking you. I remember one time we was in Hoboken, and you and the waiter ended up loving Beyonce, and then
randomly,
then she just started giving us all types of stuff.
Yeah,
like off of a Beyonce connection.
Yeah,
like
way back to the day.
You're skilled at befriending people who are to be who are to be befriended at that time because it's gonna work in our favor.
Right. To a certain extent.
To a certain extent,
exactly. Because I'm sure you wouldn't like everything if I was to be a little bit too friendly.
I mean, but when you say friendly, I mean, what we talking
remember
about?
one time you told me about a friend or something that basically like their girl would flirt with guys just to get them drinks or something like that. You would not.
I'm not talking about flirting. I'm talking about being friendly. Like there's friendly, then there's flirting. I think there's a difference.
But the guy would be cool with it because he'll get a drink.
No, yeah, but like.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I mean, I've never been that. I mean, hey, if y'all, whatever dude sees that as a good way to get a free drink, hey, go ahead, do your thing. I don't want no man talking to my woman.
Come on now, baby.
I'm cool. That's how I feel. I mean, like, I'm not like, I'm not the completely overprotective. Like I'm trusting. No. I used to be.
Lies. Let's not lie.
Sweetheart, it's not wrong. It's very wrong to lie to the people.
Oh my gosh! And you're not lying right now.
All right, then let me
very overprotective.
All right, let me get this word in. All right, now.
What you about to say?
I am overprotective.
Okay.
So let me take that back.
Okay.
All right. But what I'm saying is, I'm not one of those guys anymore. That's like, who that? Who you talking to? Who's that? Who's that? Who that over there? You know what I'm saying? That type
overbearing?
insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like
you're not overbearing.
when it's clearly the waiter, when it's clearly the person that works here, when it's clearly like that. I'll never be that. But I think I'm overprotective at times where I know I should be, and there's times I know I need to disconnect as well.
Okay.
But I'm way different.
Okay.
Than how I used to be, because I used to have that. I had that insecure bone in my body where I was like, man, who that over there? Why? I remember one time we was at what's the name? We was at this, was it Lounge 52? That's what it's called, 52, right? Yeah, right by Ann Perry Storms. I forgot the name of that street, but we went there for my birthday. I went there with a couple people, all my guys, and I had my wife with me, and we sitting in this little section. My wife's back still to take a picture of all of us, and then a dude just walks. 3 guys walk by.
Oh my goodness!
They walk by.
Here we go.
In front of the camera. One of them turns back and says something to you, but it was the way he looked,
suspect.
the way he said it. It looked real slick, like, you feel me? I'm just like, oh, not on my birthday. Oh, y'all must be crazy. So I get up. I'm like, yo, babe, what did he say to you? All you had to say was,
I understand
what he actually said.
I don't remember.
But she said,
I didn't want you to.
Don't worry about it. I said, no. And she, I think you started like laughing at first and all that stuff. Point is, you didn't hit me with the headline. I said, all right, so I'm going to go ask him. So I started walking towards him, and then she yanked me back like, oh, no, hey,
Your whole family had to yank you back.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that serious. It was just you.
No, it was me and your cousin and.
No,
yes, it was.
They didn't do none of that. They were all sitting down. They barely even knew what happened. I told them.
I'm all right.
They really knew what happened. I was just like.
It wasn't just me.
No, you were the one that I'm talking about physically. You were that type like, hey. All he said was, I hope I didn't mess up your picture, something like that. I'm just
he
like,
passed by and I was taking the picture, and I was like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, and all you had to do was just tell me that.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But I didn't want you to get too hyped because it was your birthday. It was just like I felt like you were gonna be like hung up, like, cause like you said, back in the day you were a little overbearing, so I didn't want that to make things awkward
I understand.
for you.
So that's why I was
like, don't worry about it, it's okay.
No, but see that's not what you say. If you want the outcome that you want, if you wanted it to be all good, all you have to do is tell me what actually happened.
I think because you were in that mind state at the time that it affected you worse, because I was like, oh, don't worry about it. Because I didn't want you to think, like, I felt like I was going to tell you later or something like that.
Nah, just hit me with the headline in the moment.
Well, anywho, it wasn't that serious. You see, I said don't worry about it, and he wanted to go get answers, find answers for this whole question that was not necessary, and you made it into something. You could have just said, okay, well, what happened earlier? You know what I mean?
Nah, you could have just
talked about later.
No, all you had to do was just answer the question at the time.
Okay, and if I had let you walk up to this man and you would have said, hey, what did you say to her? And he would have been like, I didn't say anything.
No, I'm glad it didn't get there. But you know how but you know how it stops? By you telling me what actually happened.
I think we just I understand what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah. You just want to be, clear.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Because if it was disrespectful, you would want to know that.
Of course.
Okay,
I didn't know if it was or not.
Right.
So I thought it was.
I get that. If it was disrespectful though, I'd be like, babe, we'll talk about it later.
See, and the vibe you gave me was that kind of vibe. Because when it's going down, you're not the type to you like to. Like when something is really small, I feel like you can tell me. But when something's kind of big, it's like you kind of push it off.
Oh.
At that moment, you pushed it off. So I'm like, oh.
No, I just thought it was like not necessary for us to even talk about it.
So if it was something tiny, you would have been like, oh, it's like a blah blah blah. But since you gave me the answer you did, it gave me the vibe that it was something different. So you felt like it was
disrespectful.
So I was like, but I think a part of it was like, first of all, male pride. You know how we are. Listen,
you were just over.
But at the time, I'm like, I was 24 by the way.
It was
but like at
birthday.
the time, I was like, it was my birthday. Man. I'm not about to get disrespected on my birthday. I was like, what y'all
you
hold
were
up.
extra.
Hold up. But it is what it is.
Anyhow.
How we get there?
I don't know. You just ready for smoke all the time.
Let's get back to the fun stuff. Anyway, what were we talking about? Birthday date Bahama Breeze. It was lit.
It was beautiful.
Great time.
We had a great time. We were always laughing. Have yourself a good birthday date with your mate. Some people they love birthdays with friends, families. Like, they love huge birthdays. We, on the other hand, like to just spend it with each other.
Yeah, that's kind of how we do it.
Yeah, so if you're the type of person who just likes a huge shindig, do that. But it's always nice to have a good date with your mate on your birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so that was number 7. Number 6. So this was actually in St. Lucia on our honeymoon. Mm-hmm. This was one of the nights, because we had this something every night out there. But one night in particular was dope. We did like it was a hibachi night. And we were there with like the most like random assortment of couples. Like it was random. It was this older white couple that was celebrating like their 40th anniversary or something like that. Mm-hmm. This other couple, I forgot.
I think it was a man and woman, and they were there for they were just there after their 10 years.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But anyway, we were like we kind of stuck out when we was out there. We were like the young black couple. Like, we were. So I felt like we kind of
one of the 2-3 black couples there.
Yeah, so we kind of stuck out
in
like
St.
a little
Lucia.
Bit. Yeah, in St. Lucia. Because most of the black people there was working. That was the ones that was cleaning up and serving. So that's a fact though.
Anywho.
But anyway, that night
it was the timing.
You mean?
Because a lot of people who travel go in the summer, and we were there in the winter, so I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, when we left, I started that's when the young crowd started to come in.
A lot of black people.
I was like, damn, we should have came a week later.
Yeah. Anywho.
But anyway, but that night in particular was dope. I remember, hibachi is already dope, but hibachi down there was fire because
so much.
The first of all, it wasn't an Asian guy. It was actually like a St. Lucian dude. Yeah. And his personality was like off the wall. Like he was lit. He had like literally a joke for every little damn thing. He said it was
his first night. I was like, this food is about to be nasty.
Yeah, like what you gonna tell us that for? Like,
but he was joking. He was really joking.
He had all types of jokes. He didn't invited me up to flip the knife and serve the food and all that stuff. Like it was
fun.
It was really dope. Like his personality was different than any other hibachi chef we seen. Yeah. And he was really like, I
want to go to hibachi too.
Yeah, we're right. Yeah, okay. That's a fact.
Go ahead, sorry, baby. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying we could do the hibachi thing if you want to. We can go now.
Nobody's open, I'm sure.
I'm saying you want to check?
No. Okay. So one of the fun things about this date specifically is that we were with a group and we all interacted with one another, even though we didn't know each other.
We ain't know each other, and they were out of our like age range completely. But we were the youngest. But we were just having a great time with them. Yeah. We talking about I forgot what we were talking about, but it was just a lot of laughter, a lot of good vibes. I found out that one of the couples actually lived close to where my parents lived. Yeah. That was weird, but I was like, oh wow, okay.
Because they talked about how they had this huge mansion.
Yeah, they got money.
And all of that.
They got money.
I'm like, and you down the lane? Okay, all right, let's get connected. They exchange Facebook profiles.
I think I do got one of them on Facebook. I forgot about that.
So we were just making rich friends.
I forgot about that.
So it was fun, and I think that the key takeaway for this one is definitely have a group date with your friends, with your
friends, with your loved ones, or random old white couples.
Well,
because we had a ball down there.
We did. We had so much
But
fun.
but all jokes aside, it was a dope time. I mean, just like everything we discussed with the other dates, like it's just like a lot of laughter and good vibes.
Yeah.
Like, and down there, like the personality of the chef, the other people we was with, and then just us vibing with each other, it just made it an explosive time. Like aside from all the other things we did, like we did a lot when we was on the resort, but like that night in particular was a standout. It was just lit. Like, it was a good time.
I agree. I think that I think you should have friends who are just as fun as you, who have the same sense of humor as you, that will bring it up 10 more notches.
Facts.
Aside from you and your mate being there. So definitely, take advantage of your friends and say, okay, let's have a couples night. Let's have a date night. You pick the place, or if they're just as fun, they could pick the place. And you're like, okay, what we bringing? And then just have a good time.
Yeah.
So ready for number 5?
Number 5. All right, number 5 was definitely one of the dopest ones.
Yeah.
We went to Philly for the weekend. And I think we went, for like Friday to Sunday. Or Friday to Sunday.
So this was like a package type of deal in a sense, because it was a getaway, but then
small little getaway, but it was one of the dopest ones.
Yeah.
Cause like we drove up there, but we didn't drive around the whole time. We just Ubered everywhere. We had we went to I think that was downtown Philly. And we went to this dope outdoor this I don't want to say not music festival. It wasn't really like a festival, but it was
accidental too.
Yeah, what was it? What do you call it? They had a
fest.
Yeah,
a
smaller music fest. Yo, it was so fire. We didn't even know that was going down. We was we gonna let's go to Philly for the weekend. I'll check in on my sister, see how she doing. My sister, my brother-in-law, see how they doing, all that stuff. And we was like, all right, let's explore Philly a little bit, because normally when I go to Philly, I'll just check out my sister, and I'll go around the city a little bit, but then then we added it the next day. I'm like, all right, we're here for the weekend. Let's explore some more parts of the town. So we went downtown, and we just happened to walk right into this day fest. And they were just like, hey, come in, hey, come have a good time and drink with us and all that, all that stuff.
Local band.
And, the local band was fire.
Food, drinks.
And the food was great, the drinks was great, and I was just like, and when you just, at a moment I was just sitting down, I was like, yo, I'm enjoying this right now.
Yeah.
It's like I'm hoping this day don't end.
Exactly.
There was something special about that fest.
Yeah.
And about us just being there together. First of all, we was out there looking good. You were fire. I still got a picture from that day.
Thank you.
I hold that picture in the cut. You know what I'm saying? I hold that pic. I had it up on IG, and then I took it down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You want it to yourself.
You feel me?
Thank you, babe.
You know what I'm saying? But that was was out there, you know what I'm saying, just looking good, eating good, and then after that, we had just walked around the whole city,
trying to see the city. That was the whole point of us going out there.
Then after that, found
detoured by the fest.
Yeah, detoured by the fest. But that was literally the dopest part.
Yeah.
Of the whole whole weekend. Then we just found this random, I think it was Applebee's or something like that. We had just ate a little bit, drank, and then we went to go find more food. And we just walked for
a few hours already.
We was there for a couple hours. Yeah.
It was it's dinner time.
You know what's crazy? The dates that we naming right now, some of them might be like regular dates, but it's really
the time.
It's really just what you make it.
Yeah.
And what we made these so far made it so memorable in our heads. Like the time and where we were, and all the stuff that makes all the stuff that makes a date fun.
A great time.
Yeah, just the stuff where you are and the people that are there and the food and the drinks. Yeah, all that stuff can make a date dope. But if all those things could be there, and you could still have a horrible date.
Yeah.
But it's what we did with it. And
I keep saying it's about who you with.
It's really about who you with. You know what I'm
saying? And the person just has to mesh with you. The fact that, okay, so you always say that I am strict.
Facts.
Or I'm very structured.
Facts.
But in certain ways, I'm really down to earth and super flexible.
How?
How would we have these dates if I weren't flexible? Like, if I wasn't as flexible,
I had to beg you.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm lying.
Come on,
I'm
like
lying.
we were, and that's. I guess that's the part of me that you mesh more with than the structure
No,
and the details, Shelly.
Of course.
But yeah, like the fact that we're like, okay, let's go see the city. And then, well, what happened was we were trying to drive into the city. That just didn't work out well.
Yeah, I said, nah, I'll leave the car park where we at.
We went back.
Yeah, I literally drove. Yeah, we drove there. I drove back.
You drove back?
Because first of all, the parking in Philly is horrible.
Crazy.
Yo, it's horrible.
Like what is happening
New
over
York,
there?
Newark, Philly, like these major cities, like
crazy.
Horrible. So I'm like, I ain't doing this. I'm like, yo, I
back,
drove back.
And then Ubered
Park.
back.
I'm like, we Ubering there. And I said,
so then we just randomly walked into it, and it was just like so organic, and we were like, oh, this is fun. We both love music.
It was stupid lit.
It looked super fun. It was a nice warm day, hot day.
Yeah, it was a nice warm day.
Nice beautiful day. And it was just
like,
super
June.
fun. And then we danced. You crack jokes about everybody every time.
You have to.
If you see somebody and it just looks strange, you will crack the joke so quick.
3 jokes per person, and then that's it. Then I have like a 12 joke limit for the afternoon. Keep it moving.
I just need you to stop sometimes.
Nah.
Because
it be making the dates too late. I'm saying?
But anyway, it was organic, and it's just about who you're with, and just, again, a testament to this is the person that you should be dating. So this was sort of like a package. It's a getaway, but we found a date in the getaway, and it was basically what you said. Having the right factors makes the date fun.
Yeah, it was just a dope, great time.
Yeah.
I found myself thinking about that one a lot.
Yeah.
So, all right, so that was number 5. All right, number 4. Nas Esco, greatest rapper of all time.
Esco, okay. So this is what you want to go ahead?
Nasty Nas we talking about. Greatest rapper to ever live.
Man, listen.
Illmatic, what are y'all talking about?
Listen, man.
Yo, top of 2016, I got to live out like, I don't want to say with my childhood.
Bucket list wishes?
Definitely on my bucket list. Got a chance to see my favorite rapper in concert, Nas. It was, it's funny, like the concert itself, like the environment, like the spot was alright, was nothing crazy, but the concert was just too lit, and I think it was honestly too lit just because I was a fan. I knew every last one of them songs. My eyes were closed the whole damn time. I was like, I'm in my bag. I'm enjoying this. I'm loving this. And one thing I loved about it, first off, we showed up there swag. We had the jacket. We both showed up there with the jackets with the leather sleeves on. Like she matched my fly. It was, you know what I'm saying?
I matched your fly?
You did match my fly.
Okay.
You matched my fly. You told me. You got a pic saying when you match your bass fly, something like that. Remember, we showed up there. Like, showed up there with the hip hop swag. Showed up there with the real music jacket, with the leather sleeve, with the New Jersey Devil saying you had the blue, but you was out there doing it. You remember that?
So clearly, Sebastien, you love the ambiance of dates. I'm picking up some things here. You love the ambiance of a date, and what we wear.
Yeah,
that's what I'm picking up.
I mean, that's something I know you like too.
I like what we wear, but I don't remember what we wear. But you clearly have a memory of every outfit we have on.
Because you know we take pictures and all that stuff. Sometimes I catch myself scrolling and being like, oh yeah, that night was dope. And like, but yeah, Nas concert was just a great. That was something I just needed. Best $400 I ever spent in my life. Like I was just like.
Okay, and the price. That's the number 3 thing.
Oh yeah, I'll be saying that.
Sebastien just needs to know how much it is.
I was actually decent. I was cool. I was cool with that price.
Okay.
Went out there, DJ MV, DJ and all that stuff. Of course, Nas was late. You know how it go.
And, he was late. He late all the time.
Well, I don't know if he late all the time, but he was definitely late.
You know how it go.
You know, artists be late.
Oh, okay.
Artists be late.
Nah, The next
try to book a ticket. Book a ticket for Lauryn Hill. She gonna show up tomorrow.
Well, that's Lauryn Hill. Some artists is already on time and they will leave on time. Okay.
I don't know who they be, but
I'm about to tell you.
Who, Beyonce?
Are we done with Mr. Nas?
Wait, hold up. Okay. What else I gotta say about that? I guess not much really, but it was
It was a fun day.
I felt like I was like when I'm at a Nas concert, I feel like I'm around my people. I'm like, oh, these are a whole bunch of people that enjoy the same music I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So I was around a whole bunch of hip hop heads, like, and it was fire, like, and I was just, there was nothing literally, like, there was nothing particularly special about that concert. It was just simply the fact that it was Nas. I'm a huge fan, so I felt like I was at Madison Square Garden, front row, wearing a tux, like, you know what I'm saying, watching him when he's like 3 feet from me. It wasn't none of that. But like, well, first off, we weren't like far in the back. We had like a good standing spot. So that
it
was
in a
fine.
ballroom in Atlantic City.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was an AC.
But it was pretty fun.
It was
and
dope,
we
man.
stood, and the VIP section were like in the balconies and stuff like that. But I wouldn't have wanted to be there.
What kind of VIP is that?
Yeah, it would
I
just
was like,
didn't make sense.
y'all in the what's that? That's VIP.
Nosebleeds.
I was like, how you VIP in the nosebleed? So you're farther and paid more? What that mean? That make no sense. Oh, because you get to sit?
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't doing that, man. We on our feet, we party.
No, but it was fun. And then there was a party afterwards, like you said, DJ Envy was spinning, but we didn't.
Yeah, it was
stay
slow
for
for
that.
I'm like, I ain't staying for this. I'm like, Nas left, I left. I'm like, I don't know y'all. I ain't trying to party with y'all.
It was pretty fun.
But it was dope. I just liked, hip hop music, Nas' music. Like those are huge aspects of my life. Like, and I like when my wife is a part of that. So the fact that she was just there with me, like I've never thought that you would be the one that I go to my first Nas concert with. Figured it'd probably be my brother or one of the homies, but it was you. That also made it pretty. That made it special for me, and it wasn't like you wasn't looking at your watch like, all right, we out of here. I don't know these songs. Like you was engaging, you was enjoying it with me. Like it was fire.
The difference between you and I. But that I digress.
Hold up, don't do that.
I digress.
Because when you bring up the next one,
I digress.
Bring up the next one, and I'm gonna prove you
Everybody's
wrong.
gonna love the next one, though.
I'm gonna prove you wrong with the next one.
Everybody's gonna love the next one.
I'm gonna prove you wrong with the next one.
Who would not like the? Then you would just have to be a complete hater or just under a rock for the rest of your life if you didn't like the next one. So anyway, that's a concert date. We didn't just have one, we had a few. Our next concert date is number 3, Made in America Concert Festival, and Beyonce headlined.
Oh yeah, summer of 2015.
Man.
That was a good one.
Man.
That was like right in the middle of the Drake and Meek beef. And Meek was I think Meek went on right before Beyonce. Meek was out there with Nicki, and he had the the intro and all that. But Meek was kind of redeeming himself out there a little bit. But it was in Philly, so he was cool. What was the lineup? Made in America's pretty random. It was like De La Soul, then Nick Jonas. It's like, what the hell?
But anyway, Jonas was there?
He was there.
I don't remember him.
But yeah, he was there. He was there. I mean, wasn't really paying attention to that. I mean, you really came to see Beyonce. I mean, Made in America was pretty fire. It was
It's a lot of fest.
They sell like $20 beers, but it is what it is.
What?
But had like
stop bringing up a price.
10,000 porta potties.
Gosh.
And then people are passing out, people fighting. I ain't gonna lie, like I like Made in America, but me, I don't like I don't know. I feel like I'm claustrophobic or something. Like I don't like being around too many people to the point where I can't like stretch my arms. Like I seen girls pushing each other, people being taken out on stretchers. Like it was too packed in at one point.
When was the first time I went there? Was 2013?
Yeah, you went with your mom.
I went with my mom for 2013 Fest, and Beyonce headlined then.
My mother-in-law's lit.
And she is. And we were all the way in the front when she headlined that year. We were literally in the front row.
I heard Mommy was elbowing people in the mouth.
Yeah, she was a gangster. I was scared. I was scared for us.
Boom,
yeah.
Boom, I was saying.
I was yeah. And so what happens is people are so close, especially if it's a hot day. People are so close that you get claustrophobic or you start to pass out because you feel like you don't have enough oxygen. And, you can't breathe. So then people do pass out. And so that's why the stretchers are there. And so the 2015 year, I was like, yeah, we're not doing that again. And I know you would be irritable. You would be so irritated being in the mix of people, not being able to, first of all, not being able to see like the actual artist up close, and then not being able to breathe your own air and be stuck in the crowd. Yeah. You would be very upset. So I was like, yeah, we're not doing that.
People smell.
Well, that and
I don't know if everybody showered that
and
day.
No water because you're standing there for hours, and if you miss your place, you're not getting it back.
Not everybody showered that day.
Okay.
That's what I remember.
Anyway, that was a memorable date for us because that was our first big festival.
Yeah. That was it was a dope experience.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then of course, watching. My first time seeing Beyonce live. It's probably
You've
like
never seen her live, right?
It was like
My
probably your third
fourth.
time. Yeah, third,
Yeah.
fourth time. Yo, she was in her bag. I still got a video.
She does
I
it
still
all
got,
the time, and
still
she's
got a
on
video.
time.
She was
She
on time.
comes on time
She
on the
definitely was
dot.
on time.
Okay, don't play with Beyonce.
She was in her bag.
All right.
Well, you were in your bag while watching them. For you.
Yes, I was very excited. Back in my
Dancing.
days, back in my, days when I listened to that music.
But it was lit though. It was a good time.
It was so much fun.
It was an incredible time.
It was so much fun. And it was a fun date because that was also a random day. Like, we had intentions of going there, but we didn't know what we were going to do. Like, instead of, like, listening to music or whatever, but, like, how to fest, in a sense. Like, people do this. Like, they
No, that's a fact.
like,
Yeah.
they really do this.
Yeah, I'm not a fester. Like,
Yeah.
white kids with sleeveless shirts and red bandanas just sleeping on the ground.
When I say I was thrown off by the attire that people had on, and I'll go to a fest, I'll put some cute sandals and a sundress and all that. Yeah, no. You wear some jeans, some sneakers,
It was nothing but sleeveless
bandanas.
sleeveless Star Wars shorts.
I mean,
Star Wars shirts,
You be prepared.
camo shorts and flat sneakers, selfie sticks and bandanas. Like that's all I saw.
It
Like,
was a lot because you're standing all day and you're just festing in a sense. So it was random, but it was fun because we learned how these things go. Food was awesome. Drinks were awesome. What else? Music was awesome.
It was just, I mean,
And we had a good time.
what made it dope was just being in that, just experiencing that for the first time.
Yeah.
That was it was
Beyonce.
pretty dope. Yeah, Beyonce killed it.
Beyonce
As she always
just
does. Y'all know
She
Queen
was
Bee.
really- come on. All right.
All right, that was number 3.
Wow, we are number 3. Okay.
All right, that was number 3. All right, number 2. Number 2 was probably, like, I was fighting for this to be number 1, actually. I was going back and forth. But, like, this one was a really dope one for me. This was our 6th-year anniversary. So, by the way, this was the anniversary in which I was, like, prepping to get the ring. Because I proposed at the top of that next year, 2017.
Yeah.
But, so we had an anniversary day. She set up, like, a wine tasting. I don't know where we were. I don't know what city that was or where we was.
It's in New Jersey somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
In the sticks.
But it was so dope. Like, after we just went to like this bar and this lady was just like making all these different drinks and test this out. What you think about this? Da da da. And then we went to go see how like wine was actually made and all that stuff. And me, I like stuff like that. Like, it's one thing to you know what wine is, you drink it, whatever. But like, I like knowing where stuff originated from. I like knowing the story behind it. That's like the journalism in me. Like, I like all that stuff. I like all of that intel. I like that knowledge.
It was a wine tour, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, and I just, to me, that was just so cool for you to come up with. I did not see you picking something like that for a date. So what made it dope was what it actually was, but then the shock of you choosing it. So I was just like impressed the whole time I was there. I was like, yo, this actually pretty dope. I'm like, all right, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, get your dating points up.
Oh, okay.
Not up like they weren't. It was up.
First of all,
There was up.
All of these.
Hold up! Don't lie! Don't lie!
Baby, please.
Don't lie!
Can
Don't
we not
lie! Don't lie! Don't
Honey,
lie! Don't lie!
Which one of these was yours? Nas. That's it. All right. So
I had
nine of these were all of my ideas.
You came up with going to Philly?
Yes.
All right, hold up.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Famous Days, that was us.
Yes.
Famous Days, that was us, wasn't it?
Because we couldn't get to the first spot.
And
That's
How About
all
You
right.
Night, that was us. Come on, we was in St. Lucia, chill.
That was me.
Going to Hibachi in
Yes,
St.
that
Lucia?
was
What are you
not-
talking about?
That was me.
We
I
decided
made
that.
sure that I'll put the itinerary together.
No, first of all, I was the one that said we're going to go to all these restaurants. We're going to pick.
You were not the one. You were ready to
Then
just
we
sleep,
did it. We did it.
relax, go onto the
Sleep.
beach, go to the buffet.
I wanted to sleep.
Babe.
I wanted to sleep. I was in St.
No,
Lucia.
not sleep
What
like
you
every day, but
mean?
like you wanted to just chill. You were not thinking about what we were
Hold up.
doing.
First of
you were
all,
like, I'm here.
I wanted to.
Let me just soak this up real quick, and then I was like, all right, well,
First,
let's
we
figure out
talking
what
about
we're gonna
we
do.
talking about going out to eat, which is something I
Why-
always want to do.
Why are we even in this battle? I came up with most of these. Okay,
All right,
talking about
fine.
some of my dating.
Chart
points
House
up.
was mine though. That was me.
Okay,
Let me get that.
so you got 3. That's it.
I'll take it.
Anyway, so my points was up. I picked this because actually on our anniversary, I always kill it. I mean, I just always come up with really, really good. Actually, we try to compete sometimes, but I just always kill it. Like, I'll have a day to do dates, and he has a day to do dates.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. Like, we'll go back and forth with anniversary some years, but then, like, every woman has, like, 3 birthdays. It's like Valentine's Day, her actual birthday, and then the anniversary.
Well, actually, for me, not every woman. For me, it's my anniversary. That's it. You don't really have to do too much on my birthday or Valentine's Day.
But you would still like something done.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. But anniversary is where
that's
my thing.
That's the big bang. That's when you want everything done.
So I want to make sure that we have a great time.
I understand.
Too bad 2020 and 2019. Nope. Yeah, 2020 and 2019 we didn't do anything.
Yep.
But I want to have a great time. Hence why we had the wedding on, 2020. 2018, sorry. So yeah, I always kills it. And so this year was the anniversary, the wine tour, and then you came up with the tickets.
Oh yeah, for the what's the name? So that year.
Did you win tickets?
Nah, I just went and bought them.
Okay.
I went and bought them. So that same day we went to the Hot for the Holidays Hot 97 concert at the Prudential Center. That was also a really dope date. Like, I remember us really being in those stands, like being too lit, especially when T.I. came out. I think that was when we was in our bag.
Because we didn't know anybody else.
I mean, that was. Yeah.
We didn't know any other artists.
This was 2016, so like Lil Yachty was like brand new.
Like what?
And I'm like, I didn't really know stuff like that. Who else was out there? I mean, Thugger was out there, Young Thug, but I'm not big on Young Thug. Like T.I. was like, all right, somebody from my generation, cool.
And all the kids were quiet.
We
were just lit over here. It was like,
who is this little light skinned guy on the stage? And I'm in the stands lit with only a couple people that's my age. I was like, oh, it's a different day.
Man, it was fun though.
But that was a dope concert.
It was a concert that I think we were too grown for, in a sense. I have to say that
in
because
a way,
I feel like we were. I feel like what I felt when we were like 10 and like our 20 or 20 plus year old cousins would go to places, and if we were to go, they'd be like, oh, well, y'all little kids, or, we too grown or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
It just felt like we were too grown, and it was just like we didn't.
I'm like, damn, T.I. though? I'm like, T.I.? Like, y'all acting like Busy Bees on stage or something, or like
yeah, they
Kumo
didn't know
D
who
or
T.I.
something.
was. A lot of people were quiet. Well, not a lot. It was just like most of the sections were not as hype as we were.
Yeah, there was a lot of youngins there, but anyway, that was a dope day, because that was the same day. Did the wine tasting and all of that, and then went to the concert that night. I loved that entire day. It was fire. Great time. So that was all right. That's number 2.
So you liked it because it was different.
Yeah, it was different, and then like we ended up with I love concerts.
Yeah.
So like that was just a great day. The fact that we did both of those
and
that same day.
And it was an anniversary date. So do something different for your anniversary. Don't just keep it like restaurant. Do something really different for your anniversary.
Yeah, man. That's what we be trying to do.
Yeah.
Even though we always end up going to a restaurant. But like that's always a part of it, because we got to eat
something different. Like a few years we did dancing, we did tango.
Oh yeah, that was the same year.
Yeah, so I think that was my day.
Oh yeah, we gave out. Yeah, now I don't remember it anymore.
Yeah.
And I
always kill it. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway,
I forgot about
another day or another anniversary we did rock climbing, or was that the same year?
That was the same year. We did the rock climbing.
I think we did something else too.
We did rock climbing. We did Did we do like go-karts or something? Or was that another?
That was another year or another time.
I was like, I think my B-Day or something.
We did a lot of fun things. We did a bunch of stuff. So much fun. I still have ideas, but I can't wait for things to open up. So I'm ready.
Word.
So
all right.
Number 1.
So, quick recap. So 10 was our date at the Chart House.
9, spa date, Sojo Spa.
All right. 8 was that lit night at Famous Dave's in New York for no reason, but it was just lit.
7 was the birthday date, Bahama Breeze.
6, that was the group date in St. Lucia on our honeymoon, the hibachi night.
5 was a getaway, Philly weekend.
Number 4, you feel me? Nas Esco.
Oh my gosh.
God's son. You heard? Nas concert in Atlantic City.
Concert date.
Stupid lit.
Number 3, another concert date, Beyonce, Made in America Fest.
All right, and number 2 was the wine tasting Hot for Holidays concert.
Anniversary date.
Anniversary date. And number one. What was number one?
It was a getaway also date. DC weekend. Washington, DC. How ironic is that? That's crazy. That was our number one all time.
Yeah, this was before crazy white people was running around there causing havoc and mayhem. Those terrorists, those thugs, low-life thugs.
Okay.
But anyway, we went to DC.
Yeah.
We just drove down there.
That was the first time we ever got away together.
First time we went away together. This was the summer of 2015. Okay. Drove down there. Longest drive I ever did. And just had an amazing time we parked the car and didn't drive anywhere for the entire weekend. We was like, we taking public transit. We gonna do it. We took like whatever the train was called. I forgot how they did it.
Metro? Is it called the Metro down there?
Something like that.
Or is that in Canada?
But
I don't know.
we just took the train everywhere. We went to the Holocaust Museum. Went to the MLK statue. And then we went out to eat. Like we just did a whole bunch. Like it was just dope for us because that was the first time we was really able to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at that time,
that's why I loved it so much.
And that was we just had a great time down there. One day it was like literally the sky opened up.
Pouring.
We over here wearing ponchos, we soaked, but like I don't know, for some reason that didn't destroy nothing. Like, no. It was like, all right, we wet, it is what it is.
We laughed in the rain.
Yeah, we just walking in the rain, chilling,
cracking up. Why did we laugh so much?
Nah, cause it's like what we gonna do? Like what we just gonna be like? All right, we wet.
We were trying to find the MLK monument. Yeah, we could not find it.
Yeah, man, they had my son tucked in the back somewhere. I'm like, they're gonna do the black man like that?
We were cracking jokes like, why would they put the black man?
I was like, hold up,
away from everything else?
Yeah, they had him tucked. I was like, what's going on here? Oh my gosh,
it was hilarious. We had to walk a mile in this daggone rain. We had to find ponchos. First of all, it wasn't raining as hard, but I was like, let's just get ponchos. He's like, we don't need ponchos. What do we need ponchos for? And then we needed those ponchos, mister. I just got my hair done.
I got my hair done before?
I think you did.
I had that, but anyway, point is, we got the ponchos, but it ain't stopped nothing. We were still soaking wet.
But we would have been worse if we didn't have the ponchos.
Yeah, that's true.
So I still have mine. And so
you do?
I do. I think I still do. I don't remember. Anyway,
you are a hoarder.
No,
you have not. You haven't used that poncho since
from that weekend.
Okay,
anyway, so we got the ponchos. We walked everywhere. It was so much. I did my face. I did my hair. It took hours because that's when I was just getting into the
my
beauty
God! That was the first time I realized how long it takes.
Ruined.
That's the first time I realized how long it takes for her to do her makeup. It literally took her like 55 minutes. Like I booked like. Our last day we was leaving, I was like, I made a reservation for us to... No, not reservation. We were supposed to have, like, breakfast downstairs, something like that. I was like, let's hurry up before they close it up. I was like, okay, I just want to do my face first. So I'm over here, I'm watching show. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm on the second show now. I'm like, hold up, babe, what's good? What's going on? We got to get out of here and eat this food. Went down there, they closed up breakfast. And then we had to go find some other spot.
I made it up. We had a good night.
Yeah, we had a nice little brunch. Yeah. We had a dope little brunch that oversaw the... what building was that?
The White House.
Was it? No, it wasn't the White House. Yeah. Was it the White House?
Yeah.
I saw snipers on the ceiling. I was like, oh, they're not playing. By the way, so if you want to take it back to the Capitol, that proves that these guys were not trying to shoot none of them. Because I saw them snipers, they up there. They just all around there. They there.
Walking around. Just, it's a normal day at work.
But it is what it is. We ain't going to get into that.
So.
But that weekend, like, just bringing up all of these dates, like, it's funny, like, there was nothing like so crazy that happened during the course of any of these evenings, any of these weekends,
we didn't even go out into nightlife. It was all just daytime fun.
Yeah, like not. I don't think a lot of these was nightlife stuff, except for like food. The concerts, or whatever. But I don't know. I think us just being in a different area.
And DC. We
didn't, in DC. Yeah. You're right. No, we didn't.
That first day was rainy, so we were tired walking around.
Facts. Couldn't wait to get back to the hotel.
Couldn't wait, but then we just had a good time. We saw the it was just too much fun. Like, I think you just joking and then us being like, oh my gosh, what is this monsoon that just came and just drowned us out in water. We stuck in the corner in the crevice like, okay, is it over? And then walking through it and then walking in it. It was just a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and basically this, I think it's for us, like, we don't, like, nothing crazy happened during the course of any of these dates that jumped out like, oh my God, this in particular is what made this night so legendary. It was really just me enjoying the woman that I'm with, us just being away for a little bit, and just us really taking the time to absorb each other, if that's the best way to describe it, and just enjoy our time, like just being away. Like, and it don't really take a lot for us to have a great time. We're not one of those couples that's like, all right, well, for us to have a great time, we need to be in this country at this time. We need to eat this amount of food, drink this much, whatever, and then all that. We don't need none of that. Like, all we need is each other, and we make the time. So we, like I told you, we bring up, like the famous Dave's Day or the Bahama Breeze and all that stuff. These regular restaurants that people go to all the time, but it's what we make it. We could be sitting there looking miserable, or we can actually sit and enjoy this time. Like, and when we're just enjoying our time together, just enjoying each other's personality, or just being funny, all that stuff, that's what makes these times like lit, basically. And that's all it takes for us to just have a good time. We easy. You know what I'm saying? So, especially me. Like, it don't take a lot for me to have a good time.
Yeah, he's very easy. So.
I'm simple.
Very simple.
But,
out of the 3 days of the DC weekend, which one was your favorite?
I think that one day was that a Saturday? That Saturday when we did everything. When we went to the Lincoln Memorial, MLK, Holocaust Museum, which was kind of crazy, but
it was tough.
And then we went to that restaurant that was ironically called Shelly's Backroom.
We did go to the Capitol too, or was it like the mall? We saw the mall and we saw like all the patriots who's passed.
Yeah, that might have been the same. I think that was probably my favorite day. That day when we was trying to do everything before we got back to the hotel.
Yeah, and what'd you say? You said something about a restaurant. Oh.
Yeah, the restaurant that was called Shelly's Backroom, and I was like, "You started a whole business down here. You ain't telling me."
I gotta make businesses. Yeah, I think the best day, it probably happened that day. I don't know if it was the rainy day that we did everything, or
when we went to the White House,
or when we went to the White
House. That was the day after.
Okay, so the rainy day was my favorite.
All right, bet.
And I think we just had so much fun. We literally had too much fun. It was just, like you said, the ambiance and just being with you and just trying to work. I mean, a true test, because we could have really been like, oh, this is a bust.
Yeah, rain could have killed it, but nah. Yo, somebody actually got married that day.
And literally had to run to the limo.
Her husband was like walking each bridemaid to the limo with the umbrella. I'm like, yo, like,
this is crazy.
I'm like, hey, look, man, I don't know how they feeling right now, but they don't look too miserable. and this is their marriage. This is their wedding day.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we can enjoy this day.
They were super blessed.
Like, we ain't dressed up like how they dressed up.
We could have just been like, oh, this is the worst trip on our first trip outside of the state that we live in.
Facts.
But we could have just been miserable, but we just made the best of it, joked, laughed, we still went to see monuments in DC. We still went to eat out. We still like just hung out and just laughed the whole time.
Yeah, it was dope. And just that whole, like, and that's why we ain't driving nowhere. Like, taking the public transportation actually made it more enjoyable for us. So much easier, just like walking around trying to figure out where stuff is, like just really like experience the city. Yeah. Same thing we did in Philly.
Yeah. Like,
and we just, I don't know, that those are the steps that we take to ensure that we're gonna enjoy the time.
Yeah.
And get the most out of wherever we at.
It was beautiful.
It was
That's
dope.
Why it's my favorite.
It was dope.
That's the top one, you guys.
All right, y'all. So that was our top 10 dates. If y'all were interested to know, why we be so happy all the time, I'll just be thinking about these dates.
What? You're not constantly happy just seeing me every day?
Of course I am. You fine. What you mean?
Thank you, babe.
But no, I mean, I just think it's pretty dope to listen. If y'all, any married people, any couples that's listening, if y'all got top 10, or at least there's a top 5, like put it in the comment.
Put it in a comment.
Let us know.
We want to experience more.
Yeah, like if y'all got any ideas, like, oh, what y'all did was alright, but we did this. Like, let us know so we could
get
we can step it up, and we could be a little bit more lit with our dates. Y'all let us know what y'all did. Like, you know what I'm saying? So but that was our top 10. I hope y'all enjoyed the stories. A little walk down memory lane.
Yeah.
I think for all my married men out there, y'all know how important it is to constantly date your wife.
Date your wife, date your husband.
Yeah, you got to, set things up randomly in the crib, outside the crib. But right now we got to do it in the crib. But I mean, just make it a habit to do that, just to keep the spark alive, keep the momentum going,
keep the love flowing.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's always been important for me, and we're gonna make sure we keep that going throughout the course of our marriage because it's crucial.
Exactly. Bonus tip for that one: just be friends. You just wanna. I mean, you're dating, you're in love.
It's your best friend. You gotta like each other. You gotta like
each
spend
other.
time with each other.
Exactly, and just be okay with just being organically loving this person in different places, different spaces, just together. If you're not having fun with this one person, I don't know how is it gonna be when you live together and just being in a relationship for years upon years. If you need extra people to make it fun, it doesn't quite make sense. So
not gonna be too lit, y'all.
We've
had great times with our friends, but we've made sure to have like wonderful times with just the two of us.
Yeah,
too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how it's supposed to be. Like, we don't need to bring in like external factors to ensure that we'll have a good time. Now we should be just enjoying each other.
I think that's why I can't wait to travel with you, because man, you are just gonna make it so much better.
Yeah, man, I gotta get up out of here.
I cannot wait until we travel the world, man.
You gotta get these cases down. Everybody, wash your hands and wear your mask and all that. Like, please, like for us, for y'all too, but for us too, because we trying to get out of here.
For real, I cannot wait. It's gonna be such a good time. All right, well, those were our top 10 dates of all time with the Francois. Hope you learned a lot. Hope we dropped some good gems for you. And don't forget to share. We want to hear from you. Go to our YouTube page on this particular video. Drop your comments. Drop some feedback. Drop your thoughts. Your fun dates.
We'd
love
to
hear it.
Share, repost, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And all that good stuff. We thank you for rocking with us throughout this entire episode. But then, before we get out of here, let's do the verse of the week.
All right, so this verse is coming from Proverbs 17. This is verse 22, which says, "A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones." Kind of self-explanatory, y'all.
Yeah.
Be happy out here.
Be happy. Stay happy. Keep yourself happy. And in marriage, keep the happiness flowing.
It ain't perfect, but,
Exactly.
just work at it.
Exactly.
In the words of the great Chris Rock. Marriage.
Oh, here he go with Chris Rock.
No, I'm just saying, like, be having some good advice. Like, marriage is only hard when one person working on it. Two people can move a couch real easy. Y'all both working at it.
Miserable.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all both, focused on, making each other happy, like, y'all gonna be fine.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of secret clues to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all both love each other enough and care enough to make the other person happy, y'all be fine. And that's what
true with us.
And that's what we trying to do.
Every time you ask something, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, yeah, we too focused on the other person all the time.
Yeah.
But like, cause we just want the other person to be happy. Like,
yeah.
But like, that's what we do.
Living the word, baby.
Look at you getting all in your feelings. But yeah, man, this thing, that's what we try to do, and we constantly working at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times where we have our challenges, but but at the end of the day, we know that we want the other person to be happy. So that's what we be doing, man.
Merry heart, do it good.
Straight up.
That's all you need. Happiness in your marriage, and that creates fun dates.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Too lit. But all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Appreciate y'all for listening to this podcast. Like we said before, like, share, repost, subscribe, and let's end off with this benediction. Go ahead, give it to us, baby.
All right. Father God, bless Sebastien and Claushelle. Bless the listeners, and may they be at peace, find joy, and always seek you first. Thank you for this opportunity once again to glorify you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And we are signing off.
All right. Have a blessed week, you guys.
Peace.